Hello student, welcome to Navshala. We provide quality education free of cost. No paid batches, no membership. Only free educations to everyone. Student, we started chapter Heredity and Evolution from class 10. In this chapter, Heredity, Central Dogma and Protein Synthesis part already we completed in previous lecture. Today's lecture is very important there because whichever concepts are there main in this chapter is related to evolution, and today we are discussing about the evolution's theory of evolution, what are its evidences and the human evolution part. Children, remember this major part which there of this chapter, on this only mostly board questions are coming. So today I will teach you in a very simple way all the concept of theory of evolutions along with their PYQ, as well as how to learn these theories and evidences in simple way. That trick also I will provide you. Let us start the session. Students, when Earth formed in the universe, there was no life existing on Earth. About 3.5 billion years ago, there was no life on Earth. 3.5 billion means 1 billion is 100 crore there. So 3.5 into 100 doing then approximately 350 crore years ago, there was no life existing on Earth. Then after that suddenly life is not came in existence. Step by step some changes happen. That changes we have to understand that. See children, when Earth formed that time, on Earth only simple elements were existing like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. These simple elements slowly they started to react with each other. If you know the basic about hydrogen, hydrogen is highly reactive element there. It easily reacts with other. So what this hydrogen did? This hydrogen reacted with carbon, C plus H, CH4. Methane is formed in the nature. Similarly, hydrogen reacted with nitrogen, NH, NH3. Ammonia is formed. Similarly, this hydrogen reacted with oxygen, HO, H2O is formed. Like that, simple elements were there first. They reacted with each other, and reaction between them, there is a formation of simple methane, water, ammonia, carbon dioxide. Like that, simple organic and inorganic compounds are formed on Earth. So 3.5 billion years ago, there was no life on Earth. On Earth, for first time, what is existing? Only simple elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, like that. These simple elements, in due course of time, they started to react with each other, mainly hydrogen. And from this simple element, there is a formation of simple organic and inorganic compounds like CH4 methane, NH3 ammonia, H2O water, like that compounds are formed. Like that many years passed. After millions of years, these simple organic, inorganic compounds, they reacted with each other to form complex organic compounds. Which are such complex organic compounds? Carbohydrate, protein, lipids, nucleic acids. From this, such type of compounds are formed. So 3.5 billion years ago, no life existing on Earth. First simple elements were there, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. They reacted and formed simple organic, inorganic compounds like methane, CO2, NH3, ammonia, like that. They reacted and formed complex organic compound like protein, nucleic acids, lipids, carbohydrate. And now if you understand, our also body is made up of these only compounds. The whole body of human or any other living organism, it is mainly made up of these elements only, these compounds. Protein there in our body, nucleic acid means DNA there, RNA there. Yes or no? Lipids, carbohydrates, already we are knowing this. So these complex proteins, nucleic acids, these compounds ultimately gave birth to the first primitive cell. So by using this protein, nucleic acid, lipids, carbohydrate, first primitive cell is formed. What is meaning of primitive? Primitive means less developed, early stage, first cell is formed. Later on, this primitive cell which is developed and this slowly changes takes place, and that changes resulted in formation of today's complex cell, that is prokaryotic, eukaryotic, well developed cells formed from this primitive cell. So if you follow the steps, what are the steps happen here? 3.5 billion years ago there was no life existing on earth. First, what was there, sir? In first stage there was only simple elements like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, like that. They reacted and formed simple organic and inorganic compounds. These compounds combined and resulted in complex organic compounds like protein, nucleic acids, lipids, carbohydrates. They came into existence. And these protein, nucleic acids joined, they combined, they reacted and gives rise to this primitive type of cell. Primitive means first cell, which is less developed. Later on, this primitive cell only changed into more complex, highly evolved, well developed today's cell. Is it clear? So this cell which is well developed now, that started to combine multicellular different types of plants and animals created in nature. And this creation is not simple. If you see, students, creativity of the nature to make living organism, just look this. We are having amoeba, everyone knowing this. Amoeba is a unicellular living animal there. Single cell there, single cell. It is also animal there. And from this single unicellular amoeba, the giant whale formed. Means if you see the range of variety existing on earth, one side unicellular amoeba there and very big, huge size blue whale there. So varieties, always I am telling one there which we can't see with naked eyes and one which can't fit into the eyes. That big animals are formed during this evolution. And this is not only in animal case, it is happening in plant also. If you see plant chlorella there here, chlorella is a unicellular plant there. Means we need microscope to see this. Plant there it is. Unicellular single cell plant there, chlorella. That is also living organism there. And if you see this side, banyan tree is a huge plant there. Many cell, that is also living organism there. So amoeba to giant whale, chlorella to banyan tree. This whole diversity, variety which came into existence, this all is because of evolution. This all is because of evolution. Evolution taking place daily, millions of years ago, started, continue, and in future it is always will be going on process there. It will never end. But sir, like this only process happen. Then these living organisms were present only in one area initially or what? No. See, when living organisms started its development, they started to spread in different parts of the earth. So you will find that living organisms present in all places, in all habitat. Are you getting? If I talk about the earth, this red line which you say, it is the equator area there. So from equator, if you go towards the pole area, equator to pole if you go like this, there also you will find the living organism. Means at the south pole, at the north pole, at the equator, everywhere you will find the living organisms. It's not only in equator area, more sunlight there, therefore here only present living organism. No, they are present on the pole side also. There are special type of bacteria are there. Archaebacteria we call them. Such archaebacteria can present at very high temperature, high pH, very extreme condition they can survive. So that bacteria also living organism only there, no? So I can say living organism diversity is present from equator to pole area. Not only this, they are not present only on land. They are present in air, they are present in water, they are present on land, they are present on rocks. Everywhere living organisms existence there. Are you getting? So living organism present from equator to pole also, in air also, water also, soil, land, rocks, everywhere they are existing. So such living organisms, how they came into existence, how to understand this, sir? For that many theories are there. Different scientists gave different theories how first life came into existence. Some were telling that from another planet one seed or bacteria came on earth. From that one living organism, all living things are formed. Like this theory there. Some theories are there supernatural power there that created everything. All living organism created by supernatural power. Like that many theories are there. But which theory science accept? That theory we called as gradual development of living organism. Gradual development of living organisms. We are not following other any theory. We just focus on gradual development of living organism. Gradual development means what, sir? Gradual development means in this way living organism form. Suddenly humans not came into existence. Humans existence started with unicellular only. So the unicellular organism developed into multicellular, then highly complex, then more complex. Like that gradual development there, slowly change happening in living organisms till today's date. So which theory we are accepting? We are accepting the gradual development theory of living organism. Is it clear? So life exists from equator to pole area. Life is present on earth everywhere. It is present in air, water, land, rocks, everywhere they are present. And their existence on earth, this is given by many theories. Which theory we accept? We accept the gradual development theory of living organism. So what is this theory tells you? This theory of evolution tells that initially there was no life existing on earth, that just now we discussed. So once before the formation of living organism, first living substances are formed. Listen carefully, children. Living substance means substance which make living organism. So that came first in existence. So first living organism not formed. First living material is formed, which you called as a protoplasm. So protoplasm means it is one type of living material there that came first into existence. Now that living material slowly reacted and that gives rise to such type of living organism we called as a unicellular living organism. So first living material like protoplasm formed in the ocean. Second, from that living material in some time there is a formation of unicellular organism. These unicellular organisms slowly developed, they combine, form multicellular organism. And that multicellular organism again developed and formed highly complex multicellular organisms. So first living material protoplasm formed. That living material gives rise to formation of unicellular organism. This unicellular organism slowly developed into larger, more complex multicellular organism like human. Sir, so much changes are happening, then it will take time. Obviously it is taking time. Approximately 300 crore years is the time duration for evolution. So during 300 crore years, these are all changes taking place in the living organism. Sir, 300 crore years means it is very slow process, sir. It's not 1 year, 2 year, no. 300 crore years it is taking means this process is very slow there. Process slow there, gradual there, organizational there. Remember these three words. Slow, gradual, organizational. These three words they can ask for objective. That evolution is fast process there or slow there? Slow, sir. It is random there or gradually change there, sir? It is a gradual change there. Slow, gradual and organizational change happen approximately 300 crore years. Then there is a formation of different types of organism. You see here, when that unicellular organism formed, from that all type of animals are formed, all types of plants are formed. So it is called all around multi-dimensional development. All around multi-dimensional. Why I am telling multi-dimensional? Because it's not like that, no, only animals are developed. At the end, once animal development completed, then plants development started. Like that, not there. Simultaneously happening at the same time, unicellular, multicellular, plants, animals, microbes, everyone's development simultaneously, all around multidimensional. Remember these two words, all around and multidimensional. Evolution leads to different types of organisms like this. So theory, when we discuss, no, in theory, what theory is telling to you? Theory of evolution, what telling? One, first living material protoplasm is formed, then unicellular organism formed, then more complex multicellular animals formed. Right? How much time taking? 300 crore years ago. So 300 crores time duration there, maybe slow there, no? Slow there, gradual there, organizational there. Sir, it is one way or all direction? It is in all direction happening. In plant, animal, microbes, in everyone development happening. So it is called all around multidimensional. So all around multidimensional evolution leads to today's formation of new organisms. Now children, if you see here, first such without leaf, without root, without leaf structures were formed, where algae were there. This is first plants are there. Now today's which we see, these are angiosperm there. If you recall the 9th standard, Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm, angiosperm. Development there. That development I am talking. So today's plant was not same, no? See that today's plant, how it is different than the original one. Human, see, if you compare the unicellular and last week, so animals and plants which are developed from their ancestors, these are ancestors. Ancestor means Purvaj type. So ancestors of plants and ancestors of animals having different structures. Now today they are having different structure. This progressive development there. Are you getting? Humans ancestors, suppose don't go that much back of unicellular amoeba type. Just one step back you go. Humans little bit backside whose we are taking as a consideration. Humans previous ancestor we take as a monkey. Suppose monkey is our ancestors are there. Then monkey's structure and functional organization is different than us, no? Their structure see, their functional organization see. It is different there, right? Plants also same there. Earlier plants were not having root, stem, leaf. Today's plant is having root, stem, leaf. So their ancestors also structure different there. Function different there. Getting? So this is progressive development there. Progressive development of living organisms. Which living organism? Plants and animals. So progressive development of plants and animals from their ancestors. Progressive development happened this of plant and animals from their ancestors. We were having different structure and functional organization. This whole process is called as evolution. So very important point for exam point of view, they will ask you define evolution. Define evolution. What is evolution? It is a progressive development there. Whose? Manisas? Yes, Manisas also. But here you write plants and animals. Okay? So progressive development of plants and animals. From whom? From their ancestors. These are ancestors. They are today's. So progressive development of plants and animals from their ancestors were having different structure and functional organization. Their structure was different, their function was different. From these ancestors, they are formed by progressive way. That is your definition there. Ratta don't know, learn, but with understanding. What definition telling you? Progressive development of. Whose progressive development? Of plants and animals. From whom? From their ancestors. So progressive development of plants and animals from their ancestors were having different structural and functional organization is called evolution. Clear? So this definition you learn perfect. They will ask in exam. Now this all points which we discussed, if you summarize in one way, then what we learn? See, theory of evolution what telling, because question if comes on theory of evolution, 3 marks question will come. So you have to learn the points properly with correct sequence. Where sequence important there, no, then Manesal will give trick to you, because sequence very important there. First living material, protoplasm formed. Okay, sir. Then from that unicellular organism formed. So here important word there, protoplasm. Then what is formed? Unicellular. Then what is formed? Multicellular. This all gives rise to multicellular animals. Then, sir, this process slow there, gradual there, organizational there. How much time taking? 300 crores. Then finally we are getting a all around multi-dimensional evolution process. Clear? Protoplasm, unicellular, multicellular, 300 crore, and all changes which are happening, it is all around multi-dimensional ways. Clear? Sir, if I learn this in this way, it will take time. Then come here, I will give one easy method to you how to learn it. Okay? Now on board say, all of you, Puma go 300. Just if you remember this much, no? If you remember only one thing, Puma go 300. So Puma go 300, what is there here? P for protoplasm. So the first step what there? Living material protoplasm is formed. U for unicellular. Protoplasms, after that unicellular organisms are formed. Ma, multicellular will form. So Puma means protoplasm, unicellular, multicellular. Clear? Puma go gradual, there it is, gradual multi-dimensional evolution process there. 300 why sir? Because it is taking approximately 300 crore years. So the whole theory of evolution, just you learn Puma go 300, where P stands for protoplasm, U stands for unicellular, Ma stands for multicellular, go for gradual development of organism in a multi-dimensional way. 300 means it taking about 300 crore years. Clear? So main 5 points are there and one definition. Definition already I discussed with you. Progressive development of plants and animals from their ancestors, having different structural and functional organization. Clear? What are the points? Puma go 300. P for protoplasm. So first protoplasm came into existence. Then unicellular organisms are formed. Then multicellular complex organisms are formed. Then this whole process, how they are slow there, gradual there, slow there, gradual there, and multi-dimensional there. How much time taking for this? Approximately 300 crore years ago, this whole process takes place. Clear? So the whole theory of evolution you have to learn just by Puma go 300. Is it clear? Any problem till here? Now, the whole process which we discussed here, this theory is the most widely accepted theory there. Children, just now I discussed many theories are there, that supernatural power created, from another planet something came on earth, from that living organisms are formed. All that theories more widely accepted, people accepted more this theory of evolution. But in science, how there only theory given, then use not there. No, we have to give proof for that. Evidences we have to give, evidences that this process in this way only takes place. For that we have to give proof. That proof we called as evidences of theory of evolution. We will give some evidences, we will give some proof that all living organisms formed in this way, not directly by superpower, that we have to convince to people. And this theory did that. So now we are going to discuss about that, what are the evidences which are the proof to prove this theory, called as evidences of evolution.